Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are back with another episode of Live with Musa Sheikh and Berkeley, Middle East Voice of Global Women. And it is an amazing day. Today we are going to talk about the most beautiful thing in our life, which is a mother. And we are celebrating International Women's Day. A lot of people ask why we called it as International Women's Day, Mother's Day, is because there is an Arabic Mother's Day comes in the March, and for International Mothers, we have this day today, 12th of May. We are in 2024, and we will celebrate today the Mother's Day. And for that, we have invited a lot of sweet mothers who are going to share their journey experiences. Today, we gather to celebrate the incredible woman who has shaped our lives in countless ways. And these are our mothers. Motherhood is a journey of love, sacrifice, and devotion. We were small. Our mothers gave us a good care, make us bigger like that. We are sitting in front of you. And this is all their efforts. Our mothers, our fathers, our family is always very important in our life. Today we will honor the sacrifices the mothers made based on their health, their career, and their life paths, which has changed because we came as babies in our life. A Mother Day is not that we are only talking about our biological mothers. Actually, we are going to talk about all the mothers out who are listening to us. You are incredible, you are adorable, you are fabulous, and you're very extraordinary women who are always raising your kids in the best possible way. And our gratitude goes to you. And words are not sufficient to explain the admirations that we have in our hearts for you. And today I will thanks with all our collaborated presenters that and we will try to make it possible, make our mothers realize that we care for them, we love them, they are important, they are precious, and they are lovely. So, with this, I will go towards my co host who is joining live from Abu Dhabi. Please welcome Salwa Al Kubaisi.
Hello.
Hi, Salma. What a lovely day. It's your day today. What are your feelings?
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Thank you for your start. It was great. Definitely, this is a great day for mothers. And, this was initiated in Europe or America actually. So, to honor the mothers, the women from their kids and kids to their moms. So, some people here in the Arab countries, they don't realize there is actually a, a Mother's Day that was like 1907 or maybe 1908 started.
You're
So
right. You're right.
it,
That's why in the beginning, I told that there is an Arab Woman Day which comes in the month of
yeah,
March.
yeah.
And this is the International Day. You're absolutely right. And today, everyone is interested to know that Selma, how much love she keep for her mother, and how you will express your love for her today.
Definitely, this is not a, this is simply a, I don't know what to say, but this is not a question. We really, every child love their moms too much, and on top of that, the grandmother's love is there. So it's always there, the love, and forever, and it will remain. We cannot quantify it. It's unquantifiable love, but we try our best to show the love
Mhm.
and teach our kids from our attitude to love, how the love is or appreciation for our moms and grandmother. So yeah, I love my
That's lovely.
mom too much.
Oh, that's great. Selma, as a mother, what you expect from your kids on a Mother Day? For example, let me give some scenarios to you, and you pick and choose which one is more
Mm.
idealistic and it will make you more happy today. For example, you woke up in the morning and you saw two rose flowers next to you. This is the first. Then you came out, there is a cake written on Mother Day, you're the most beautiful. Or there are scenarios like they cook it for you, some special food. They make some, if they are not big enough, they uh, what makes you happy as a obviously mother love is unconditional. If even a kid's smile on this day can
Mm.
make a difference. So you as a mother, I want to know that what will make you happy, what your kids will do.
I don't know. To be honest, I just want them to be in a very healthy state in all aspects of their life. Health in all, like health in their physical body,
Mhm.
health in
Mhm.
their healthy mind.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, Everybody asks this question, and maybe it's different from one person and another.
Mhm.
So they need to be living a very decent life,
Mhm.
understand how the communication between them, understand how to communicate with the outer world in school. There's so many activities in terms of the community, in terms of connecting outside. I would love them to reach a very proper level in every aspect of their life. This is my expectation, to be honest.
Mhm.
Always, and of course, emotionally, they have to be uh, um, understand people, be compassionate, All the skills, you know, as a coach, I'm
That's
talking maybe.
that's great. Always random thoughts are always the most genuine. That's why
Mm,
I never give questions before the show, and I want to see the real feelings of a mother. So, and because today we are together, it's a Mother Day, it's your day, and all the women outside.
mm,
So, I will keep popping some questions like this to with you. So, with this,
of
we
course.
will move towards our next speaker of the day, who's also a lovely woman, and we will see what's her feeling on the Mother Day.
Great. Fiona,
Hi, Fiona.
It's lovely to meet you guys again. Thank you so much for having me today.
likewise.
Likewise, likewise, and we are always very happy to see you. And on the Mother Day, looking to you, how you feel, what about your mother on this very special day?
I think that's actually a good question because I think one of the things that I think happens when you become a mom is that you're so focused on looking after the baby, and days, weeks, months, and then suddenly the years go by so quickly. But I remember being very conscious when my daughter was born, and suddenly not feeling all of a sudden just not being confident anymore, looking at this little baby thinking, oh my goodness. Now, by the way, this baby is now 27, but looking at, so she survived me. But she looking at this little baby and thinking she was, and feeling actually a little overwhelmed, thinking this little baby is, I'm responsible for this child and in every aspect. And I think that's probably the time that I fully appreciated my own mom. Because suddenly she was there, she knew what to do, she was there with advice, and that for me was a huge experience. Baby, that I fully appreciated my own mother.
Oh, that's great.
Absolutely. We all have the same feeling, by the way. All
Yeah,
women, as soon as they get their baby, they just realize
that's it. And
how their
it's like a
mother.
light bulb moment. Yeah.
I know, I know.
And it's, you have a newfound respect as well for your mother, because I think it's only then you fully realize that the commitment that she's made. And I
True.
remember as well when my daughter was born and realized she had four kids, me and my
Mm,
three brothers, and that, that amount of work is absolutely significant. So certainly I had a huge appreciation of my own mother at
mhm,
that point. But when I was thinking about today, and wondering what advice would I have given my younger self, and I realized, thinking about motherhood and so on, that actually in all the years I never really stopped to think too much about what I was doing because I was just too busy doing it. And
mhm,
certainly one of the reflections that I had was one, and that I would like to share with my own daughter as well, is one, listen to your mom. But I think there are
mm,
there are a few other things that I think we need to be maybe mindful of as mothers. And certainly now I feel I can say it because my two children have grown up. Um, we don't take enough time to actually smell the roses, really be present in the moment, really appreciate those little people, because we're so busy as moms trying to look after the groceries, they need new clothes, they need to go to school, they have all of these activities, and suddenly life just takes on a totally different momentum when you have children. And so it's very easy to kind of get caught up in all the work that you have to do. And it's nice if you, and I would say it
mhm.
to any, sometimes just it's a good thing to take that step back and just reflect, and just, if the kids are healthy, and I think, Selmy, you said it, if they're healthy in mind, they're healthy in body, just we need to really appreciate that and really embrace that, I
Absolutely,
think.
absolutely.
um,
I really like your quote, take time to smell the rose. We really need to reflect, enjoy our relationships with our
yeah,
spouse, with our
Yeah,
parents, with our kids, with our job colleagues, and
absolutely.
it's
Yeah.
really important.
Absolutely. And I think it's the most important thing because that's what people will remember. That's what the children will remember, our spouses will remember. Nobody will ever remember if the laundry wasn't done or if the t-shirts weren't 100% clean,
True,
and
true.
sometimes good enough for all of that stuff is good enough. It's that time that I think is really, really important, really, really matters.
That's true.
Hmm.
So we would
Hmm.
request you for your sharing your thoughts on International Mother Day. Please go ahead. Mic is in your hand.
Great. There are a couple of other things that I thought as well. And again, it's maybe linked to this whole idea of, time and we're rushing and we're trying to do everything. One of the things that I think as women, we're not always very good at is actually taking care of ourselves. We're very good at taking care of everybody else, but I think it's important as well that we are mindful of our own health because our health matters. It's not selfish because we actually need to be healthy as moms to be able to look after everybody else. So I think that's another piece of advice I probably should have given to my younger self, but I certainly would like to share this with other young moms that, really it's important to take care of your health as well. And I think I have another reflection, if I may. I hope I'm not sort of commandeering
Of
too much
course,
time, but
of course.
uh, I often and feeling that I was working professionally and trying to manage the home and the kids, and I always had this guilt feeling that in going out to work, was I neglecting the children in some way, even though I had my mother, I had help, I had support. And I remember having a conversation with my daughter about this at one point because I really did feel it in the pit of my stomach. I used to always feel guilty going out to work, and yet I knew I had to work. But she was lovely, and one day and she said, "Mom, you're a role model for me." She said, "You're a role model for my brother." She said, "We can see that it's possible to work." And she said, "I want to work as well. I want a career." And she said that so she said, "Don't feel guilty." She said, you're an inspiration." So I think that's another message for as well for women who are trying to get that work life. I don't know if you'll
Hmm.
ever get the
Hmm.
balance, but actually it's okay. You can do both.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
amazing.
we should forget all the thorns in the life, all the pains, the problems that's caused around us. But we really, really need to enjoy the time with them. And definitely, you know what? I realized whatever we do as mothers, our kids really see us as a role model.
Yeah, I agree. I
They
agree.
believe in us. They believe it
Absolutely.
100%. And we really should take care of our actions and talks and movements and everything around.
100%
Thank
agree.
you. That was
Absolutely.
so great.
And I think as well, it's more about the quality time, and that when they need
Hmm.
us, we're absolutely there and we're listening and we're present for them. And they become independent as well quite quickly. So I think, but I do think, Salma, you're saying it's so important that children, that they're healthy physically, they're healthy mentally, they're socially adjusted, and those are great. I mean, that's if our kids come through and that's how they are. I think that's amazing.
That's
Hmm.
great. Because with your permission, Salma, because Fiona experienced mother, and obviously there's always a room to learn from everyone. So
True.
I saw a couple of men complaining about their wives that they say that they are quite busy raising their kids and they are not focusing equally on them. And somehow it is a very serious issue between men
Hmm.
that they feel neglected, and sometimes it goes to unfortunate divorce situations as well.
Yeah.
So, Fiona, what you think, like how a mother can balance between her spouse and the kids on the same time, giving a value rather too much focusing on kids, ignoring the other stakeholders in the family.
That's a really good question. And I don't know if there's an easy answer to this one because it is hard trying to juggle everything. However, a husband is an important person. I know what worked for us well is that, and I was lucky, I guess. My husband was really involved with the children. And so we were on a joint mission. So from that point of view, he would go out to work. When he came home, he was very involved with the children. And so from that point of view, I was lucky. But, it wasn't, there were times we were tired and it was hard to get that balance. And sometimes you just do have to say, right, okay, we will down tools here, get a babysitter, and we would go out for dinner. We probably didn't do it often enough, but I think he appreciated the effort that I was putting into the family. I appreciated the effort he was putting into the family, and somehow we muddled through. So I don't have an easy answer to this one, but certainly I think we sort of we took it as it came, and we muddled through as best we could.
That's great. Some mothers I saw, they sometimes try to blame themselves, if they are especially the career women, that they are
Yeah,
not giving enough to the
Mm-hmm.
kids,
yeah,
because around 9 hours a day they are outside.
yeah,
And when they come, they are a bit tired, and even the kids might be sleeping when you reach home or almost asleep. And your most likely time is the weekend if they are at home.
that's right.
So, do you think that this model is required? Is it a role model for the upcoming youth, or there is some flaw in this model? What is your personal opinion to that particular situation? Because maybe 100 years before, all women was at home. There was no culture of women to be at work, no matter it's west or east. We saw the
Yeah,
old pictures, we saw
Mm.
mothers raising kids. But now the life has been transformed. We are empowering women, we're giving them jobs, we are asking them to come. There are opportunities for you. So, what is your take as an experienced mother on this particular topic?
yeah, it's a good question. And, I think, again, I'm not sure that you can have it all and have everything perfect. I think there are certain things that just you have to accept that just have to be good enough. And sometimes good enough has to be just that, good enough. So I think if you're trying to balance everything, I think first of all, you've got to prioritize. And, I think certainly as women, we're going to prioritize the family, and then try and prioritize work. And certainly anything that's outside of that. And this is where it comes into looking after health as well, because we don't always have the time then to go and to the gym and to do things that would be necessarily good for our health. But what I do think is important is just stay focused, have a plan, be organized for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And accept that you won't have all the ironing done necessarily. You may not have time to vacuum the house just as well as you might like, but it's also okay if you can get help. And I think that's really
Yeah.
important, if you have somebody willing to help. And also I think giving the kids, as they get older, jobs around the house to help as well, and that everybody, it becomes a team effort. But it's not easy. I don't
Exactly.
think there's an easy answer to it.
Mm.
I do think we're very fortunate here in the UAE, in that we can have help. That help isn't quite as available necessarily in Europe.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
and I think this is certainly, I know when my kids were younger, I had a network of friends, and we all helped each other out. So when children were sick, there was somebody would help to take care, and we all helped each other out. And in that way, actually, we built community, and that in itself, I think, sent out a nice message to the kids as well, that we need our network, we need our friends, we need our family, and we need to be working together.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. And I
Yeah,
have a last question for you for the day.
sure,
We have very limited time. I wish I can ask a lot of questions, but this is my last question.
sure.
That As a mother, what you feel, uh, I was going through a research. I will tell you the background of the question. They are saying
Mhm.
that those mothers who stayed at home and just raise kids versus those women who go out, work, and raise kids along with it. So if you see the first group who stays at home, you will find them more obesity and more disease in them. Like it can be a cholesterol over the period of time, it can be a blood
Right.
pressure, it can be a diabetes, versus those women who go out because maybe they are more active, they take care of themselves, so they are more healthy. This is a
Mhm.
small research which
Mm-hmm.
I come across. And even in my three sisters, if I see my two sisters, they are working, they are super fit, they are amazing. The one who don't work, she has 6, 7 issues with her health care, and she's the youngest. So I can relate this research to even my own personal family background. So what do you think? Like, what is the best out of it?
Gosh, that's a good question as well. I think, for many women, they make the decision early on to stay home and to look after the children, and that's and if they can and if they want to, I think it is something that should be supported. But I would be concerned, I think, if women start to neglect their health. And I think it's important that women realize that that it does matter. And as I mentioned earlier, in order to take care of your family, you've got to take care of your health as well. And maybe if people are not going out to work so much, it's maybe easy to get into a rut so much and not think about yourself. But I do think I would encourage women, certainly if they have health issues, they need to get a grip and be proactive and take care of themselves. It's very, very important.
That's lovely. So, Selma, would you like to request for the closing remarks for today?
First, I totally agree. Like, health is very important for a woman because her health is priority.
Yeah.
And if she's healthy, she will have a healthy relation and have a healthy kids at the end of the
Yes.
day. Thank you, Fiona. And would you like to give a closing remarks for your session?
I would just like to thank you so much. The topic of motherhood is so huge, and everyone has so many different perspectives. And I think it's so nice just to be able to share. And I very much look forward to hearing other views. And thank you for having me.
Sure.
Thank you
Thank you
very much
so
for
much.
joining,
Thank
and
you.
it was lovely to see you. And we hope in future we are going to have more discussion on this topic.
Would be lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's great. So,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, this was Fiona Oster, our lovely Western mother living in Abu Dhabi. Let's move towards our next speaker of the day and see who is that charming mother and share the thoughts. Dr.
Dina,
Dina. Thanks for
Hello.
joining us today. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope you are doing very good. And I wish you a great Mother Day today.
Thank you. Thank you.
happy
Thank you for this
Mother's Day,
wonderful
Dina.
invitation. Thank you, sweetheart Salma. Thank you for having me today.
Our pleasure
So,
always.
Mike is all yours. Please go ahead and give your feelings. This is your day.
Well, first of all, I think I'll start with what you started with about my own mom. Before I start, my journey as a mom. Mom, if she can hear me right now, if there's an award for a best mother on this planet, it will be for my mom, and I'm not exaggerating. The reason I am who I am today, professionally and personally, as a mother, is because of her. Mom dedicated her life till this day to us and to her grandkids, and to her profession as a physician and a doctor. Uh, Mom, I texted her when the boys were really young, and I was like her, always career oriented. I never took breaks because that's what I thought is normal. We only take break for maternity leave, 45 days, and we get back. And we really thought that I thought that was normal because she made it look so easy. I remember texting mom, if she's listening right now, they were very young. I was going through, progressing through my career as a professor. I said, Mom, I hate you. And it's not something you want to say, right? But then listen to the rest of it. I said, you made it look so easy, Mama, raising four kids like us with, having a full-time career and an amazing wife. So you made it so easy that I thought, I'm like, oh my God, it's supposed to be easy, but it's not. A full-time career and two kids. So that's the mom I had. And till this day, she's my reference to everything. She gave me one advice I still remember to this day. We were leaving to the hospital to deliver my only first child in the United States with Khalid, who looked at me, and she probably remembers this, and she said, Tina, your life will never be the same from this point onward. And I thought she was exaggerating, but actually she's 100% right. The moment we went to the hospital and came back with that baby, my life was never the same. So that's to my mom. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I thank you for everything you've done for us, and you still do for us. So that's a
I
special.
know.
That's amazing.
God
That's a
bless her.
lovely feeling for a mom. And now
Mm.
about you. What are your feelings today? How you feel yourself a blessed mother, like how your kids in the morning felt you something special, or what was your desire on today, for example, from your kids? Maybe they are listening to you, and it's a good platform where you can tell them, look, I want this from you next time. This makes me happy.
Yeah. Well, we don't typically celebrate this day. I'm from the Middle East, and so we celebrate March 21st. And
Mhm.
that's when I wake up and expecting, the special day. But on that day, in generally speaking, if I want to thank my boys for some, I have boys, I don't have girls. If I want to thank my boys for something, teaching me how to be selfless. It's the first time in my life till I had them, I cared about myself so much when these boys came in my life. And I keep telling a lot of my friends that don't have kids yet, the one feeling you'll never experience is you only experience when you have kids is to be selfless, to care about someone more than yourself. No matter how much we pretend we care about our friends, siblings, parents, spouses, you still expect a lot in return, right? And we get upset. If I love him, he needs to love me back. If I give this, they need to appreciate me. But it's that relationship where you keep giving and you don't care if you get nothing in return. And they taught me that to be very, very selfless and to be less more about me and it's all about them. So I want to thank them for that. It's something I think I've only learned when I became a mother. Um, as far as gifts for me, it's nothing. I always tell them that, and I told my husband when they were younger, I'm not into big gifts and expensive stuff. Just the fact that they remember it's Mother's Day and they come and tell me, or they bring that card from school that is personalized with the little, I still keep them from every year. That to me is the most, I still have all of them, Musa, the one that are handwritten, not Hallmark. So
Oh,
these
so
are the things, and with their fingerprints when they were in nursery, this makes my day. And as Salma said, I think for me, what matters is that they stay happy and healthy. And if I want to succeed as a mother, I want to make sure I prepare boys that are ready for the future, that are
mhm.
resilient. It's getting harder and harder every day. I want to make sure I'm there for them, but I want them independent and resilient and strong enough to be on their own one day. And yes, maybe call us back, me and my husband, but to be able to handle challenges in life. And that's the thing that I want in my kids. Obviously, mental and physical health is a priority. But and you know, that's my message to my boys. I love them from the bottom of my heart. They made me a mom, and obviously this is the biggest gift. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been. There are days where I want to kill them. If you're listening, boys, they drive me crazy. They're teenagers. We're in this battle now. We're in love-hate relationship. One day I'm the enemy, and one day we're friends. And there's a lot of phone calls now to my hubby. Ghassan, you need to get involved. You need to interfere, especially, you know, with boys. But
Oh yeah.
they know how much I care. I'm still that person they come to, especially when they're in pain, when they feel sick, when there's something wrong, you know, they come back.
Mm.
Yes.
That's interesting, and I must say here that your husband is really lucky guy to have you, because we see women, they are not, they are focused on gifts more than the feelings. They are looking for gold, they are looking for diamond, big homes. That makes them more pleasure than smile and companionship and timing together. So first of all, I must appreciate your husband is really a lucky guy. And secondly, yes, that's true. Like, the small things, small cards, small writings of the kids, that has a very deep impact on a mother or a father's heart, because that's, they want to see the effort. It's not about uh, a gift in a physical, tangible way. It's just the care that we are looking for from the kids in general. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Salma, yes, what are your questions for Dina? Or you can ask her to go ahead with her speech.
Hmm. Well, actually, a mother of boys, life will be, I know, hectic, hectic. Because also I have two boys and they are very demanding. Actually, by the way, the boys love their mom
Yeah.
more. They really give a very hard time to
Yeah.
give them and pamper them and love them and
Yeah.
give them eye contact. And
Yes.
I see this
It's a
with
very
all my
special connection, right? Very special
connection.
bond with boys. Yeah, there is something. And that's why I keep telling them, I don't know how it will be with a girl, but with the boys, there's that special connection.
Yes, and I notice, subhanAllah, also my girls have the same, but maybe my boys are more younger, much younger than, because my daughters are now in end of the school and university stage. They're
Mm,
more independent and there is a sport, yani like professional life, professional kids and kids,
and
really
kids.
kids. So it's difficult. Like I really love the bonding of the mother and the time, um, energy she give for her kids. I love actually Dina, and see actually when you give the role for the man, your spouse, to give his points and
Yeah.
الوهرة, I don't know how to say,
Yeah. To
to the
be
kids.
that manly figure is important with
Exactly.
boys, you know?
It is important, and
Yeah.
it's double agent in the home for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think we need to understand that now dad is obviously they're growing up, they're becoming young men. He's a role
Mm,
model. Sometimes I'm like, but
yes.
I'm still there. They're not spending that much time with me as before when they were younger. But obviously they
Mm,
need someone they can see as a role model and connect. But then I'm trying to invest more in playing video games, something I don't enjoy, but I have to do it because they're boys. Right? I'm not going to take them for a pedicure. I try to do things that are fun with them.
yeah,
So,
listen, I was listening to one podcast actually a couple of days ago, and one guy, he's a psychiatrist, and he mentioned that he regularly, like between year and years or 10 years and so, he discussed with his kids how they think about him.
mm,
So he can improve, you can improve yourself
of
from
course.
the reflection of your kids and how
Yes.
they think about you. since he's a psychiatrist and a psychologist also, mashallah, I was really impressed by his way.
Yeah. Yeah.
His son told him, he gave him, one of his boys, he gave him 10 out of 10. The other one gave him 2 out of 10.
Oh,
And
wow.
when he started to talk, he really focused on it. He was shocked actually. He was like, I like, ah,
Stab in the
ah,
heart.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And he mentioned like, why? Let's discuss. And his son started crying until
Oh,
they sit and settle and release this tension. And he said, when I sit and talk to you, in between you start to yawn and you don't focus on my discussion. It's very
mm,
hard, it's painful for me.
mm,
So
mm,
we need to be very cautious, and all
mm.
really parents should be really cautious when their kids talk or
And I
discuss
think,
any matter.
and this is what I wanted to say, listen to your kids very carefully from the young age
Absolutely.
till they grow up and go to college. But also, by the way, your kids are listening all the time. You'll be
True.
surprised how much they're listening to our conversation. This morning, actually, if they're listening to me now, this happened this morning. My husband was saying something to my younger son, Faris, and he said to him that he didn't want to do something for some reason. He doesn't enjoy it. Faris said
Mm.
something very interesting. He goes, well, mom gets a lot of tasks at work, and she doesn't enjoy all of them, but she
But
has
she
to do
does
them.
it.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I complain about them probably, and he's witnessing that, but
he
he
heard
sees that
it.
I have to get the job done. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously, again, there's that he's picking up some of this stuff, and that's why I told him, my boy, I need to find you a very smart woman. Then you're already thinking this way.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So
Dr. Dina, we have a very limited time, as you
I know.
understand. So I would like to request for your closing remarks for the day.
Closing remarks to all the wonderful mothers out there. There's no perfect parent ever. There's no textbook you can follow. I do a lot of textbook. I'm a scientist. I go with procedures, and unfortunately, I haven't found that perfect textbook. So do not look to be a perfect parent. Work with your kids. They're all different. Do not compare your kids to other kids or to their parenting style. See
Mm-hmm.
what you need in your household and make it work. You want love, you want nurture, you want confidence, you want resilience, and use
Mm-hmm.
any way to build that in your kids without having to compare them to the neighbors or your friends or your siblings. And
Absolutely.
as Selma said, and Fiona, enjoy every moment. My boys are teenagers now, and I don't know how time flew. Enjoy every second, especially when they're young. I know it's tiring. I know you want to sleep. I know you want to eat better, but this will become history. And, wish you again a very, very happy International Women's Day. We love what you do, whether you're a stay at home mom, that's a full time job, whether you do what we do, work and balance kids. That's again a skill that's not easy, but you are heroes. We love you, and happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Oh, that's a
Thank you
lovely
so
message. And I
much.
want to thank you with this message to join us today. And I
Thank you.
wish you a very lovely Mother Day ahead. And
Thank
I'm
you.
hoping to see you again in our other shows.
Thank you,
Enjoy
Musa
your
and
relation
Salma.
to the
Thank you.
max.
That's
Thank you.
great. So, Selma, let's see who is the next speaker of the day who is going to enlighten us about the motherhood issues for
Mm-hmm. Salwa, you're
Selma.
muted.
I
Hi,
think you are on
Salwa.
mute. If you can unmute yourself.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are
Happy
you?
International Mother Day.
Yes, today is
Same
your
to
day,
you.
and what are
It's
your
really
feelings?
it's very special heart day today.
So,
My
how was
daughter
this,
my daughter
Selma?
got sick and I'm just quietly running here and there with her all the day.
Oh, that's great. So, Selma, we have a couple of quick questions,
So
Yeah,
and then
sorry
sure.
to
we will
hear
ask
about
for
your
your
daughter,
No
opinion.
Salwa.
problem. It's okay.
I hope
So,
she's getting better, inshallah.
She's getting better, in this moment when the kids are sick, I get to know that the only person they run to is their mom. So you
Of
can,
oh,
course.
hopefully it's Sunday.
Alhamdulillah.
that's so cute, Selva, because it's a proven fact in science that till the kid reach to year 7 years of age, they remain sick because their immunity system is.
Yes, 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 correct.
So the
No, the
first
problem,
7.
my daughter, she's too much attached to her daddy. I
Mhm.
travel many times as business trip for 2, 3 days. She doesn't care about me at all. But this time, whenever she gets sick, she cry only for me. She cries only when she is sick.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. So we want to know, like, Salva, before the baby, before becoming a mother, and after, what is the difference?
Ah, actually, the feelings, it's very special. I can't, at the beginning when I just gave birth, I did not feel anything. It was very weird actually. I was telling myself, why should I'm not feeling that feeling what they're telling me? I was just scared. I was panicking all the time. This little baby who's like quietly a small creature, I will have to take care of this. And I was very scared. Actually, I'm panicking every day.
Mm.
And hopefully I'm glad that my husband is a compassion person, so he showed so many compassion to me. He helped me. I already attend so many classes, like sleep classes, dealing classes. I was really like he didn't want me to go follow the old generations because my mom is quietly old. I have six sisters and six brother, and I'm the youngest. So can you imagine? I have a big family and I grew up in my elder sister, she's my mom actually. Like
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
you can say like the feelings that my elder sister, she's the one who's mostly taking care of the youngest because
Mhm.
my mom now she's 72. So can you imagine? So
العمر
that
كله يا
time
رب.
when I deliver my baby, I didn't want her. She already had enough of kids, of like nephews and nieces. So for me, I didn't want to follow because generation is differentiate, and I need to learn about what's going on now. The generation is changed. The kids are changed. They're so smart. It's different from our age. I remember like my own concern when I was baby, just like to play or sleep or eat. Now they're just doing different things and they're into technology and they're talking. They talk. My she's about 2 years and she talks. She shouts and she fight with me. She's 2 years. Can you imagine that? She
That's
talks. She
so
talks and
cute.
she fights. For
Mm.
me, the most challenging time is after I like when I back to work, because in Dubai till the time I find someone to take care of my baby, a nanny, I need to take care of her. At the same time, in my position of work, I have some commitment I need to do. So what I was doing, like I will not make it so long, but at that time, hopefully my husband and my brother are here. I was breastfeeding. I breast my baby for 1 year. So I wanted to give her her rights. I didn't want directly to give her bottle. So I breastfeed her natural 1 year, like 1 month. So I was taking her with me. She sleeps all the day. My husband take her in the car. She sleep. I go to work. I told him roam around down the office. If she cry, come to the parking. I'll go down and I breastfeed her. This is how
Oh,
I was going to work. Sometime my brother he does the same. And the problem and the good thing actually I deliver like when I came to Dubai back to work, October, November, December weather is amazing. So he take her in the stroller and roam around in downtown. If she cries, he call me, get down, your baby is crying. So this is a challenging time until I got a nanny. And now, like, for me, it's really changing my feelings. She's a priority now. Before my career, my business, my ego, my salwa, where she wants to reach is a priority. After having a baby, everything you have to really construct. You put your priorities in a different way. She's my priority now. And I always, when I give training to my staff, I always tell them, I worked hard to reach this position, and sometimes you need to work hard now since you are young. This is the best time to work and to improve yourself, to like to show the best version of yourself, because it will reach a time you will have another priority which you'll put in first step. Like my baby, my family, then it comes my business and my career, because you cannot step on something which is really fundamental in your life. And she is something fundamental in my life actually. It's a different feeling. You feel like you've got a like very special. Like I have not a copy of me, but I have some version. Like I try, of course, not to make her like me, but to make her better than what I was expecting myself to be.
Mm,
Because my mom in the she's my anchor. My mom, she's the maybe the tender person in the world, but she was not. She did not have a career or work. She was taking, like, she's a housewife. She was taking care of us, but she was always dreaming her dreams on us. But I don't want to fulfill my own dreams on my babies. I want her to choose her path, to do what she feel that this is my passion, this is what I want to do best. Not like what my parents had done to me. Like they put their own dreams on us to do it. Like I didn't do that. I want you to do it. Like I wanted to be a doctor, so you'll have to be like this is quietly most of the parents are doing. Me, I want her to be like me as a hard worker, as an independent woman who wants always to be independent, wherever, whoever her father, whoever her mother, like her brothers, whoever her husband, she needs to be independent. But I want her to be like self-esteemed, she choose her own path, she knows her diver, but I need to guide her, just guide her, because this generations, they're guiding us actually. They're so smart and they're really different. Yeah, and I changed. Actually, I feel old. I was always feeling young. I feel old in terms of mind, brain, wisdom. I
mm,
believe that I'm not that much who I can do that. I'm a mom, end of the day. When I say something,
mm,
there was some of my friends, they told me, let's do this. Before, I was like a crazy, yeah, let's do it. But
mm.
now it's different. I was like, oh no, guys, I'm a mom. I have
Salwa,
a
so
daughter.
wait until your daughter go to the university. What you will say?
This is what my
You're
elder sister
totally
are
young.
telling me. It's not about age. It's about how to say.
Feelings. You feel more completed. You feel more
No, I
calm.
feel I feel I'm wise. I'm not that much. I can do steps like before. I have someone who I can sacrifice for. My life is very important, not because of myself, because I have someone who depends on me. She's still a baby. She needs me more. I need to be very cautious, as you said, Salma. We need to be super cautious with them. Not everything you do it, because they imitate us. They copy us in everything, and you are the first role model to your daughter or your boy. Like they will see everything, and you can't tell them this is wrong if you're doing it. You cannot just tell them this is not right to do and you just do it. They will literally reply you, you're doing it. Like it's quietly very important for us to be like to take like a very good care about what we do, our like actions, our attitude, discipline, everything. Very smart they are. And I can she's about 2 years, and she repeat each and everything I do, not to her, when I'm talking to my brother or in the phone. She just imitate the way how I talk, and I was just like surprised how she can do that.
Mm. That's
Yeah, so
amazing.
so it's yeah, and it's
That's
good for
amazing.
me to work hard. At least I want her to be proud of me when she grow up. Mom, she's something. Because girls, especially girls, now they are friends for their dads, but when they
Mm.
grow up, they are the friends for their moms. So I'm
Mm.
creating, and I'm like raising a daughter who will be my friend in future. That's what
Oh,
I'm trying
that's
to.
so lovely. That's so lovely. Selva, we have quite a limited time,
Thank you
so
so much.
I would
Yeah, I'm
request for
really.
your closing remarks for the day, and more important, your message to your mother and your big
Yes.
sister who raised you. If you can give them some
I
message.
would, I would, I would like to tell her, طول بعمرها. May Allah bless her and give her all the long life. She's for us the blessing in our house. For us, she's the one who gathered us. Actually, we are six sisters, six brother. We are living in all the continent. I have brothers in Holland, Germany, England, two in England. We are in Dubai, three. We have in Austria. We are away. She's the one who gathered us to be in one place. She's, the central of our basic life. Where we go to Tunisia, we just go to meet her in the round. So she's the blessing for us. I want to wish her long life. I want to say Happy Mother Day to my elder sister. Hinda, to Kumar, to Sa. All my sisters are married and have kids actually. So I want to wish them all the best. I want to wish to you, Salma, you're the best. You're one of the best model I've seen in UAE. You're such an
حبيبتي.
amazing mom. And I'm
حبيبتي.
glad that I had the honor to meet you and get to learn from you. And thank you so much to have me here for this day. Thank you
It's
so
our
much. All the
pleasure.
time,
It's our
birthday.
pleasure.
Thank
Thank
الله
you.
you very
Thank
يطول
you,
much
Sister
for
بعمرها.
Musa.
joining.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank
الله
you.
يطول بعمرها وسلمينا عليها.
Amin. أكيد بيبلغ. Thank you so much. شكرا لك. Thank you. Thank you so
حياتنا.
much again. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you were listening a great real estate expert in Dubai from what you called as Maghreb and
Tunisia.
Tunisia. Yeah, Tunisia.
Yeah.
And you come to know that how different part of the world the mothers think. Mother, no matter the mother is from which part, a mother has a great heart thinking about developing kids in a better shape. They want to make them better than them. They are trying to be a good role model, so their kids should follow them. Same time, they have awareness to take care of themselves. They are cautious about their health care, their career, and this is what we call a work balance with your personal life. So, Salma, let's see who is the next speaker of the day.
Yes.
Hello,
منى تجاربي. حيا الله منى. Thank you for joining us.
you're welcome. Thank you for having
Happy International Mother's Day to you
wish you the same.
and to your lovely mommy.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's great, Mona. Thanks, first of all, to join this program. We are so honored. You are directly coming from Rasul Khaima, which is the heart of the mountain. And the mountain mothers, we want to know how much they love their mothers. And when they become mother, what difference they feel. So the mic is yours. You have to express yourself, your gratitude to your mother and what you expect from your kids, you have to share with us today.
See, actually, it's very hard to share the feelings that I'm having right now because I'm a mother of three. I have a baby boy
Oh,
a
mashallah.
month ago, and as everyone as everyone says that it's very difficult to manage with boys and with girls. And that what can I see that how my mother was managing with six girls and two boys, and we are totally eight, and I'm the last one. And now when I see her, like she's 70s now, and when she look at me that I'm handling the babies and I'm taking care of them, fighting even with them, and having a time that I like I'm of course there is a time that the mother is fed up sometimes because she's having pressure from everywhere. So I can feel now when what she was saying that the mother uh, can raise up like hundreds of kids, but the kids cannot raise up the mothers. Yeah, I can feel that now, and because I'm the last one and I'm having elder sisters as well, so I'm wishing them also happy Mother's Day because they raised me as well. And actually they are raising my kids, and I'm very rarely, as I'm a social media influencer, I'm not at home like 24/7, and I keep sending them in my sister's houses with the maids after them because I don't want them to be at home alone. Because as
Mm,
you know, we are in a way that we they are open to YouTube, open to everyone. We need someone to look after them as well, someone elder. So I do trust my sisters and my mother. They will take care of them because how they raised me, they will raise them, and maybe better than what they did with me. Uh, because I have my elder daughter, she's 5 years old, and then Haya, she is 3.5, and Ghaid is 9 months. It's so difficult feeling and so lovely to have small kids at home, and especially when Ghala, she's imitating each and everything that I'm doing, especially when I'm holding the phone, I'm greeting the followers, and I'm doing advertisement and all this stuff. She's like A to Z imitating me. Hi girls, today we will do when I
mm,
kind of thing when she's doing, I feel actually I'm feeling proud, but I don't want her to be in this field at all. I want her to be in her like in her journey, and I want her to be better than I am actually. So
mm,
it's very like I can say, strong and lovely feeling when you have kids imitating you in each and everything. As Salma even said, that the girls are more to their father and boys are more to their mother.
Mhm.
I till now that feeling with the boy, because even my boy, when he see his father, he's just running away to him. So I don't know that there is a problem with me or with
That's
father,
all. Yes.
something I don't know. Maybe there is a black magic there. I don't know, but still, they are at the end of the day. They are coming to me. They want to sleep with me. They want me to tell them different kind of the stories, and that feel really precious.
That's great. So, Mona, my question from you as a Emirati mother, how you see yourself before marriage, after having kids? Is Mona is the same, or we have a different Mona in front of us today?
Actually, this question you have to ask my sisters because they are
Mhm.
really shocked about my personality. It's
Mhm.
totally 100% different. I'm a very spoiled kid at home because I'm the last one, and they never expected that I can even take care of a one child. Okay, care of each and everything. The first child, Gala, she was like I can say she was like an experimental small baby for me because I never know how to deal with her till she
Mhm.
became little mature. Then I tried to know that how to deal with the kids. Then I have Hayat and Ghait. Now I'm expert with the kids. But this question, when you will ask them, I'm 100% sure that they will laugh because honestly, I never worked at home. I never washed dishes. I never cook. I was 100% spoiled,
Mhm.
and the whole concentration was on my career. I want to make money. I want to go out. I want to work, and I want to make my own personality different than anyone other
Mhm.
at home.
Mhm.
And that's what happens. I'm the only one social media influencer at home, and so different. So like they are even shocked now when I have three kids coming backside of me, like running with me. Like they are saying, "How come you are a mother? Like we cannot expect you to be a mother actually because." Yeah, because so
That's
different.
so
You are
true.
loved and spoiled, and suddenly you have responsibilities toward the kids. It's very difficult for a girl who's really spoiled at her mother house to come and have the responsibility of the husband and the kids and the house itself. And yeah, it's. My personality has been 100% different. It's not the same. Now I can even think properly and wisely. Before it was like a childish kind of thing, maybe you want to do what you want to do, and when you have some like problems, you don't know how to deal with them. But now, of course, when you have kids, you have patience. You know how to deal. You know how to take a wise actions. Still, you have that kid inside you, which will remain. But like you are now different and mature person.
That's great. So, what is your message for the mothers today on International Mother Day?
Actually, the message is to be yourself. Don't listen to any other mothers who are raising their children in a different way, because you know you it is your house, your child, your like we can say culture. You know how to raise the kids. You have to raise them within your limited cultural allowance. You know, like when it's wrong, it's wrong. You have to tell your kids it's wrong. When there is something wrong going on, they have to know why it is there, because as the others said, that the kids are so smart. They know even each and everything that you are doing, especially even when I'm talking with their father, or I'm um, like I'm upset, I'm not feeling well, I'm tired. They know each and everything. Sometimes I'm shocked with Ghala, because she's the elder one, that she knows even the time I'm going outside, coming inside the house. She's saying, "You are late, mom." She's sometimes calling me, telling me that don't forget to bring me gift because I was really hungry. So she knows each and everything. They are small politicians, you know. They know how to play with the feelings of the mother and father. So take care of this point and change this point in a positive way. I think that we have to grow, to allow them to feel the feeling of each and everything. Like if they are not feeling well, if they are upset, if they are happy, if we cannot provide them what they want, and we have to do that, because they should know that not everything they want they can get it. And even if I'm influencer, I'm having different kind of aspects. I can bring them things, but there are certain times that when they are going with me outside, I'm saying to them no.
Oh, that's a lovely message. And because time is really limited, your talks are really interesting. I want to know more about Emirati mothers, but maybe in the next any episode we will ask these questions. I want to thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now you are listening to these lovely mothers who are inspiring us with their wisdom, with their expertise. Even they are young mothers, some are experienced one. You can see one common thing, that is care for their kids, and that's make them a really cute mothers. And that's today the special day for the mother. Salma, you tell me, like, what are your feelings after all these beautiful mothers sharing their thoughts and talking about their mothers and their experience being as mother? You are on mute, I guess.
I don't know why I'm muted. Well, actually, I realized that most of the ladies,
Mhm.
mothers, I mean, they are looking to see the best in their kids, and I really agree with that. But they shouldn't stress on it, and they shouldn't stress their life on this,
That's true.
because this is too much. I
Mm.
mean, we do our best. On top of that, life will go on. Like our grandmothers, moms, they haven't have this luxury of information, luxury of Mr. Google,
Mm.
luxury of focus groups, luxury of communities around. Like Selva, for example, I really appreciate her parenting style with her husband. She's joining classes for parenting, as I understood, which I actually also encourage most of the mothers to join, like
Mm.
in all aspects, because when a lady about to be a mother, there's a lot to learn. Maybe her mother is not experienced, maybe her sisters, or maybe she might not have a sister, but there are a lot in this country of support groups. Hospitals will have always support group, parenting group, nursing for breastfeeding. There is always classes for everything. On top of that, also the classes for fitness
Mm.
while pregnant. So I really encourage all mothers to join all the possible ways uh, for her health. I always encourage health for a mother,
Oh,
everyone.
that's really interesting and very valuable suggestion. So, with this conversation, let's go to our next guest and see where she's joining for and what is her message for us.
Hello,
Farah,
Salma. Yeah,
hi, how are you?
good. Thank you. Thanks for organizing this event and thanks for having me. Happy Mother's Day to all beautiful mothers.
Thank you very much for
Thank you.
joining live from your country, and you are in
That's
Azerbaijan. You're in Baku, right?
yes, in Baku. Hello from
Yeah.
Baku.
Oh, that's
Hi.
great. So we have a mother from Baku who is having a Baku and American in heritage. And what are your feelings on International Mother Day for your mother? That's the first thing, of course. What is your message to her? And as your mother, what you expect yourself from your upcoming kids?
Thanks a lot for your question. First of all I want to say thank you to my mom for being amazing role model. She worked all her life, and I'll be honest with you, I was just watching my mom and I was trying to be the same. So she didn't had long conversations with me because that period was different. There was no a lot of events related to parents. There was no topics of parenting, so it was the wartime, it was like after CIS. So she worked hard and I was amazed on how strong she is, and I was learning from from her. This is a reality when we hear expression that kids like a sponge. So educate yourself and don't worry about your kids because they will repeat you. This is about me and my mom. As a mother of American, Azerbaijani American kids, uh, I did a big work, first of all, for them. I wanted them not to lose their roots and connections with our family, about family values. So I decided brought them to Azerbaijan, and my expectation from them, never forget the culture of where are they coming from. So I don't have a lot of conversation about this, but I create environment on this because we're Muslims, and I raise my kids based on these rules. I want them to be smart, successful, but at the same time not to lose and forget, where are they coming from, who are they, what is our culture, because we have beautiful culture, Azerbaijan. So my expectation from them, not too much, just be happy, healthy, and of course they rely on me anytime. This is what I build between my kids and myself, because it's very important where kids they trust their parent. It's very important. So just trust, happy and successful.
Oh, that's great. That's a lovely mother I can see in you who want to give a better culture, values, and somehow for that you migrate back to your home country. This looks like a big sacrifice to me, and it shows a great caring heart of you as a mother. So, Farah, what is your message for all the mothers today who's listening to you?
My message to all mothers: don't get lost. Just live your life, and your kids will repeat you. Will repeat all your actions. Be grateful, be thankful, be happy, and your kids will see, and they will repeat all this.
Hmm.
The founder of Azerbaijani Women in Procurement, I also have moms to be in my groups, and they, when they worry, for example, that they don't have career but they want, I prepare them. For example, I'm telling them, you will be mom, it's time to get out of your comfort zone, read this book, educate yourself for future until your baby grows, just have a plan. I know that many moms stressing, they worrying, and my message is to all moms: first of all, be ready. Always get out of your comfort zone. First of all, uh, enjoy your life, be happy, because kids, first of all, they need happy mom. They need happy mom. They don't need
Absolutely.
activity, because I also witnessed that some moms they stressing, and this is not good because
Mm-hmm.
kids feel it and they feel guilty because of me. My mom is
Mm-hmm.
not happy. So let's spread happiness, gratitude, and everything will be.
Absolutely.
That's a lovely message, and a lot of listeners don't know that Farah is associated with Berkeley Voice of Global Women. She is the president for region, and helping us in so many ways and helping the women out as well. So, Farah, what is your closing remarks for the day?
Uh, Closing remark of the day, to all moms. Whatever happens, stay strong. Be thankful, as I said. Be happy, and don't afraid. Work on yourself. Don't afraid. Try new challenges. Work on them. Because you will be amazing role example for your child. How situation in
Mm.
life differently fastly change, and you don't when you don't get lost, your kids will repeat the same. It's very important in this changing world. Everything change so fast, so the more you adaptive, the more you adapt easily, the more the more you show to your kids that life is a long and happy journey. So be happy, create environment of happiness, and raise your kids with gratitude.
Oh, that's a lovely message, and I want to thank you for joining us today. And I'm looking forward to have you more in the programs.
Inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much,
And
Farah.
with this, we are moving towards our next guest of the day. Please welcome and see who is this mother. Hi, man. How are you?
Hi, good evening. Thank you, Selma. Thank you, Musa, for organizing this event. What we are going to share
Marhaba.
today is something maybe we don't share in any other place or any other occasion. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's a
Absolutely.
nice compliment. And first of all, we wish you a very nice, happy Mother Day. And I would request you to please express your feelings for your mother. And in the second part, you can talk about you as a mother, your expectations, your feelings, and your thoughts.
Okay, great. First of all, also happy Mother's Day to all the mothers all around the world. I will start with a saying I heard one of the famous celebrities saying that when he grew up, he discovered that his mom lied to him all the time because she used to say that she never gets tired, she never gets hungry, she never needs to sleep. And to be honest, I used to think something like this about my mom because I always seen her just serving everybody, giving, trying to make everybody happy, and everybody is in the right position in life. And at least if I want to thank her today for something, is her daily prayer. We are a big family, and she never gets bored of praying to everyone, mentioning their names every single day. And I believe that I have so much luck, me and my brothers and sisters, because of that. So actually, I don't have enough words to describe this woman, how great she is. I just want to give her what every mother wants, which is to feel that her child is happy, her child is taking care of themselves. For me as a mother, I know and I realize that motherhood is a journey that is both challenging and rewarding at the same time. Even though we sacrifice and we work hard and we just like, we don't get enough sleep sometimes, enough rest sometimes, but we do that also because of the love that we have inside. We want to nurture this love. So we are also getting rewarded all the time. And as a mother of two, I found myself every day making the choice to put someone else's happiness and well-being before my own, and to face fears that I never thought that it exists, and to use strengths in myself that I also didn't expect that I can handle and I can do. But the reward was big. My intention all the time since they get born, I have two kids. I have a son and a daughter. Since they were born, my intention was to raise aware kids. So I worked hard on this. I read a lot. I searched a lot. I got books to read more about raising kids. I answered every single question they had for me. Everybody used to say when they were very little, you are a very patient mother. You don't have to sit all that time speaking to them and listening to them. But I used to do that because awareness is something very important to me. Because I am a life coach, but I was not that time. Maybe I was preparing myself to do such thing by understanding these two amazing souls. And as I mentioned, the reward is amazing. I have a dentist now and an embryologist. And although they were grown up in Dubai, and we all know that Dubai is an amazing place to live and it's an easier place than any other part of the world. But when they moved to UK, they surprised me and their dad because they were very responsible. They handle life with awareness. And for me, it's a very big reward. This is what I want. We visited them a couple of weeks ago, and it was also another reward, a surprise, seeing them trying to take care of us. It was something new for me, seeing my daughter trying to make sure that we ate before we leave to the airport, seeing my son wants to pay for the hotel, for the food. This is amazing. This tells me that I really put enough love and care, and I told them to give and to take care of others.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
That's the real great raising role model of kids. And
Yeah.
I
But
think
at the same time,
they thought they are really
yes,
responsible at this age.
yes, yes,
That's amazing. So, Iman, what is
you
your
are right.
message for the mothers who are listening to you?
Okay, what I want to share with the mothers is to know that family is a school for spiritual growth. So it will never be perfect, and I have heard someone saying that also. It's not going to be perfect at any time because life is going to change all the time, and the needs for the humanity will change. So everybody will find a time at their age where they need to learn new things because when they were young, their family, their parents were not aware of that. So we can't be perfect. What I shared doesn't mean at all that we are a perfect family. We had challenges, we had also mistakes when they were young, but seeing them like living their life like this, telling me that imperfection is also okay because it's an opportunity for everybody to learn. So, as mothers, release the stress and accept where you are right now. It doesn't have to be perfect. And one more thing that I want also to share is there is a saying also say that the best thing the father can give to his kids is to love their mother. And this is very important. The personality of a person is coming from this relationship, father and mother. This masculinity and femininity of every person comes from these two people. So this relationship is very important. So let's take care of it. I know the father has to love, but also the mother has to be accepting and willing. And because, the woman has so much love to give, actually. That's why God gave the woman the motherhood and the position where she has to give so much love. So this relationship is very important. Please take care of it. So you will see that even though life was not perfect, but your kids, when they grow up, they will be in balance and they will know how to handle things no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lovely message, and I want to thank you for joining us today and to share all your beautiful thoughts full of experience and expertise.
Thank you. Thank you. And happy Mother's Day again.
Thank you very much. And with this, we are going to move towards our next guest who is going to inspire us and our audience. So please welcome who's on the stage next.
Hello.
Hi, Nada.
Hi, Salma. Hi, Dr.
Happy
Musa.
Mother's
How's
Day,
everything?
beautiful
Mother's Day to
mommy.
you, and I'm so happy to be with you and sharing this with all the beautiful messages and beautiful ladies that have definitely said a lot. And we share, all of us, we share so much together. Yet everyone has a different experience. So I'm so glad to share my experience with you today.
That's great. Nada, thank you very much for joining, and we are very excited to know your feelings for your mother. So, Mike is all yours. You have to express your love to your mother now.
I'll start by expressing my love to my mother, but then I'll have some messages on the presentation that I will show, inshallah.
Please.
My mother has passed away with colon cancer, so actually, my all my gratitude for her, and she has been a hero and fighting very hard disease. We have learned a lot about the legacy with my mother. I've seen how much people have really loved her, have really prayed for her. Myself I've been taught a lot about my mother's death, and taking care of my health was number one priority. I've seen how much she has suffered, but yet she had so much, prayers and so much faith that she wanted to recover. This was 10 years ago. So,
Allah
yet it
yarhamna.
is, alhamdulillah, it's a very emotional experience to me until today, but yet I've learned so much from this journey. And I've tried to convey all of this to my daughters, and I've been very careful about their health, their mental health, physical health, eating well, because it was colon cancer definitely. So I've seen the journey as well. So, Alhamdulillah, I miss her so much, but yet it's a great journey. Yeah,
That's amazing.
Alhamdulillah.
So, please go ahead with your slides and share all your thoughts.
sure. Not sure if you can see the slides. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
today I want to speak about the motherhood redefined. I have some of the messages that I want to really convey, especially being, through this journey. I have a lot of thoughts that I want to also redefine. First of all, to the world, you are a mother, but to your family, you are the world. Many times we never understand how much we mean to our children. We think that they might care for other people, but for them, we are the world. So whatever we do, anything, every hug, every word of encouragement, every sacrifice made shape their world to their families. Another thing, just because you become a mother, it doesn't mean you lose who you are. When the ladies and each and every mother tries to be a new mother, she sometimes feels like that she's losing her identity. But what I want to say here, that you're not the same person. You are the same person with different dreams and passions and interests. So never lose your dream in this journey. Being a mother is the best reason to take good care of yourself. And I'm sure that everyone has mentioned this about how much we have to take care of ourselves, because nurturing our own body and our health with healthy food and all of this is really, really very important for our own health as well. And when we are healthy, they will be healthy as well. So this is a very important message to all new mothers. There is no way to be a perfect mother, but a million ways to be a good one, as so many lovely ladies before shared. There is no a catalog, there is no manual of being a perfect mother. Every child and every family is unique. And what works for one may not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. So there are a lot of, uniqueness in each and every child and each and every family that we need never to compare ourselves with other mothers as well. If you are a mom, you are a superhero. So yes, you are already now a superhero. Whatever you do, you are trying to manage all of this together, and you are already a superhero. So never lose trust in yourself. So many times you feel like you have failed, but in the eyes, heart, and mind of your child, you are a super mom. So again, failure is our way to learn from our mistakes and make sure that we are becoming the best version of ourselves. When you say yes to others, make sure you're not saying no to yourself, because a lot of ladies, they figure out that they have said yes to everyone around them, but they never say yes to themselves. So we have to be very careful about when is it the right time to say yes and when is the right time to say no. I need to take care of myself. We need to heal not just for ourselves, but for the sake of our children. And if you heard about the intergenerational patterns and the wounds, so this is a very important message as well. You need to heal so your kids don't take your wounds with you. A mother who plays the role of a father and a mother at the same time does not deserve to be judged, but admired, valued, and respected. Maybe this is a new thing to highlight, that a single mother, whether she is divorced or she is widowed or whatever, anything happened with her, we need to respect her, never to judge her, because she has double the work and double the responsibility. So this is a very important message as well. Some single mothers, they are very overwhelmed with the society judgment somehow, with you should do and you shouldn't do. So we really need to respect that they are having too much work to do as well. They are playing the role of a mother and a father at the same time. Being a single parent is twice the work, as I said, twice the stress and twice the tears, but also twice the hugs, twice the love, and twice the pride. So for every single mother or single parent right here, you have to understand that you have a lot of cherishing your moments, and your kids will really understand that you are taking twice the load. So this is also something that I wanted to highlight. No one on this deathbeds ever said, I wish I had spent more time at the office. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. So again, balancing your passions, your interests, making sure that you're having a lot of me time and your hobbies is very important, rather than spending the whole day or the whole life at office. Definitely, we need to work, but again, is how we balance our work and life and hobbies and interests as well. There is no perfect way to be a good mother. Each situation is unique. Each mother has a different challenges, skills, and abilities, and certainly different children. So the choice is different and unique for each mother and each family. So again, there is no perfect way to be a good mother. Every mother has different abilities. We need to understand that also the society doesn't judge mothers because they have different abilities, different challenges, and different children. Each and every child comes with a different mentality, different requirements and needs. So we have to also respect that. The best thing of a father can do to his children is to love and support their mother. And definitely, as they have the lovely lady, Miss Iman, also shared, the father plays a huge role in supporting the mother. And this gives a really bonding time and the framework that the kids will take for their whole life about the father and his relation with the mother. So we have to be very careful about the father-mother relationship. It's okay to ask for help. So all the mothers seem a little bit embarrassed to ask for help. But again, this is something very crucial in our life, that we need to delegate tasks that are really very hard for us. And there is a lot of things to appreciate your mom, and you can always take her alone for a coffee. You can always surprise her. You should always also ask about her, because when they get older, they get a little bit lonely. So we have to be very careful about, the emotional part of our parents. I can see it with my father right now, and how much he's really happy when we are around him and we are already taking care of him. When I have lost my mother. So again, it's every single action that you do makes a difference in their life. And as you always say, the saying of in Islam, paradise lies at the feet of the mother. So we have to be always appreciative to our mothers and show them how important she is before it's too late. Maybe speaking about, dying or we losing our mothers in my case. So we have to be very careful that time is limited. They are never taken for granted. Thank you so much.
That's amazing. I guess this is the best advice and presentation I have seen ever on a Mother's Day. Selma, what are your take on these beautiful texts that you shared? Oh,
Salma,
you
you
are
are
mute.
muted.
I loved all the slides. Thanks so much, Nada. And I really appreciate Nada. See, Nada is doing the thing. She's not only reaching, if I may say. I see her relationship with her kids every time, every step. She's encouraging them, taking them for events which really will uplift and give them the real life skills. I really enjoyed all the events. I know your daughter had the painting, and I saw them in many occasions in different conferences. This is a really good role model of a mother.
Thank you, Salma. And same to you, really. And the way that you've raised your children and the way that you really support them and speak about them is amazing as well. Yes, I care so much about taking them with me. I choose to be more of a society and businesswoman kind of a style, that where I take my kids all the time with me and even push them to be care ambassadors and having empathy, and
Mm-hmm.
standing for bullying, having social causes.
Yeah.
So this is something that I always push
I
them.
saw your daughter show on anti-bullying in her
Yes, with Dr. Musa as well. She was
and
doing.
earlier, yeah.
That's so lovely to hear.
Yes, and
That's
also
so,
and also earlier, they are advocates for children rights now, and
oh,
they're standing up at the
Mashallah.
school, and this is something
Yes,
that I'm
yes.
so proud of. I'm not the typical mother of her staying at home, although I respect that a lot. But yani, I choose more of a role model of to present them that a mother can do so many things as well to the society and to contribute to their, the people around and the society, and having a legacy is what I've learned from my mother, my own mother, after she has died, is to continue her, legacy, to continue helping people, because she was an advocate for poor people. Let me say that a lot of poor people, they came to her house and asked her for help, and this is not a usual thing that we can see, but this is something that, the underprivileged people, she was always supporting them, and that's what I'm always
Mashallah.
saying. I don't like to see someone who's really weak or he doesn't stand for themselves. I really like
Mm,
to give the support of every human being to be, self-confident and standing up for themselves and their rights. So this is something, maybe my cause, my society cause, is I don't like to see
Mashallah.
underprivileged people that they cannot really defend themselves or stand up for themselves. And that's
Mhm.
oh,
why
that's,
all my
Actually,
is around empowerment and coaching and self-love and so on.
that's great, Nada. This is lovely thoughts, and I would request you for your closing remarks for the day.
Believe in yourself. For every mother, you are okay, you are a superhero already. You every child or your children will see you and they will believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, they will never believe in themselves, and everything transfers to our children, every fear, every thought, and specifically, I'm an NLP coach and trainer, so I care a lot about our thoughts, our beliefs, and our values. So whatever you have now, it will be transferred to your child. So be very careful to heal your wounds and hear your thoughts, and make sure that you are already, strong enough to give them the strength to continue the journey, inshallah.
I cannot
Thank you
agree
so
more.
much for hosting me.
Very nice closing.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for joining us today, and we will looking forward to see you in the next episode with.
Definitely, I'm so happy to be with you. Thank you, and
Thank you,
thank you
Nada,
for this
always.
job. Thank you
So,
so much.
ladies and gentlemen, you are all watching. This was a mother from Egypt. Before it was from America, from Central Asia. We took the mother from Palestine, Jordan. We took the mothers from Europe and UK and Emirati women and Indian and Pakistani women, all mother things alike. So mother, irrespective where they belongs to, they are always concerned about the child development, relationship management, and looking forward for a better future. So we are almost in the end of our program. Let's see who is the next speaker joining us today. Hi, Basma, can you hear us?
Okay, all right.
Basma, can you hear us?
Yes, yes. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much for joining live from Egypt, and I hope everything is fine.
Yeah.
And in which way you want to give a gratitude to your mother today on a Mother's Day?
Okay. At first, thank you for giving me this space to share and talk about mothers. Okay. Second sense, I'm not like them, mom, not mom yet. Okay, but I speak to about my mother. Okay, on Mother's Day, on the special day, I want to express how much I grateful to my mom. She is a person who does everything to make our day and our lives better day by day. And also we appreciate everything moms do. She about my mom, she is not only a part of our lives, she is a heart and the soul of entire family. Sometimes I think, oh, I feel like she said before me is that it's a superwoman, a superhero, a super mom. She know and feel everything we need. She do everything for us. She always say and see me and say to me that you are the best. She believe in my ability. She encouraged me not to give up, to discover my talent like that. As one poet said that a mother is a school. If you prepare her, you prepare a nation of good lineage. Okay, and you will never find anyone like mother and caring about your specific details. Like she say always, did you eat today? What did you wear? Did you sleep well? Like this. How about your studying? About your work and your life? Like that. She exhausts herself يعني to your sake. And also she also rejoices in your happiness. I think no friend or no lover or any other relationship compares to the relation between mother and her children. They give all strength and warmth at all time, and they give that without like not asking return, not asking anything. She do that for that. يعني she it's my children, so I do that. She always says that the greatest gift in life that I'm a mother to you, like it's a mother to us. So they truly deserve to have paradise under their feet. And thanks again for this, and thanks for all mothers on the world.
That's great. Thank you very much for joining us and sharing your thoughts. I wish you good luck and your mother.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, Basma.
So with this, we are almost in the end of our program. So let's see who is the next speaker of the day.
Hi, good evening, good morning, good
Yes,
afternoon
Maya,
to
how are you
everyone.
doing today? Happy Mother's
Hi,
Day, to your mother, and please share your feelings about your mother, how you're feeling today.
thank you, first of all, and happy Mother's Day to all the ladies, all the mothers looking at this video. For me, the word mother is deep,
Hmm.
and I literally can do anything for my mother. It can go extreme. Like I love her, and for me as a child, I'm going to give a message out to all the children, kids, how they need to be responsive to their mothers. So yes, we learn the colors of life. We learn how to have certain values in our life which makes us go ahead. Yes, we are taught by our mothers to be different, but what do we do for them? You know, as a kid, we would just, yes, we would give them a gift on Mother's Day, which I do. I make sure I do it every year, whatever it is. But you have to, we kids needs to appreciate a lot to our mothers, and that needs to be done every day. You have to call her, you have to speak to her. My mother is my best friend, and I do not hide anything from her. She is just there. I hope she's listening to my video recording. And I always wanted a platform want to tell her that I love her in front of the world. For me, I think this is this platform where I can say that I love you, Mama. But yes, that's for me something very special. And I think as a child, um, I know there are some situations, and I've heard that kids don't consider or do not give the value to the mothers which they need to, which is very, very, very sad in certain areas, in certain places, which is extremely sad. And this needs to be highlighted to each and every one, that our parents, our moms are extremely important for us. Um, no more words. I am, it's just speechless. But yes, as a mom, what I've seen, what my mom has done, she has made me my best friend. And I think nobody can be your best friend, and you can share all of yourself and be happy in the world. So yeah, that's all I would say on today's Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers. um, we kids, we really adore you, and we would want to thank you for everything you have done. You have done sacrifices which we don't know unless we come through that situation. But and thank you is very small, um, for any mother. So
Amazing.
yeah.
Amazing, Sumaya. I like your points and insights, which nobody have touched on that. We really need to educate the kids and mothers how to deal with their kids, and they really need to respect the parents. Maybe teach families how to really know how to give a respect or values for their kids.
That's
I really
great. So,
agree.
Maya would request you for your closing remarks for the day.
um just be, I think, give as much love, gifts, experiences, positive experiences, whatever you can do as a child to your mother. Please do that. She's the one who is always by your side, 24 hours a day. So please do anything for her. Whatever she is not even expecting, you should know what she deserves. So that's it.
That's great. Thank you very much for joining us and sharing your feeling. This is your platform. It's a voice of global women. Anytime you feel you have some feelings, just let us know and you are on air. Thank you very much for joining. And this was the last speaker of the day, and we are almost towards our closing remarks of the day. So, Selma, Mike is with you.
Actually, I wanted to, it was really a great topic, a
Mhm.
great insights from each individual mother to be in this show today. I love their insights. I love their interaction, their thoughts, and their appreciation for their mothers, and also their reflection on their kids and their aspiration to raise their kids as well. Now, I want your insights. What insights can you share with us about your personal experience on celebrating Mother's Day? And everyone is waiting for me for dinner, actually. And how do you think this has been evolving or over the
Mhm.
time?
Oh, that's a
Over
lovely
time.
question. Actually, I was thinking in all our program, we are talking with mothers about mothers, but we are not talking about sons, how they think about their mothers. This is also very important because male and female has their own ways to express their feelings. So it's a very lovely question, unexpected. I was not expecting someone is gonna ask me about my feelings to my mother. But what I understood is being men or as boys and men, we are less expressive. So we don't express much our feelings. We don't have a right to cry. We don't have a right to express in a way as the girls generally. They can hug the mother so quick. They can weep. They can show their tears. I mean, There are men is always different. We feel men is a strong guy and you have to be strong all the time. So for my mother, of course, I always feel that I'm not giving the best of the love that she deserves. I mean, she's an amazing mom, and she raised me, she built me, she gave me morals, ethics, and all my education, uh, passion I acquired from my mom and dad, of course. They spent a lot of time on me becoming a right person. They were always concerned not to be a bad into a bad company. So, as a men's point of view, I can say on a Mother Day that we care our mothers, we love them. I love my mother. She is the best. And of course, all the men has the same thoughts. But maybe they are busy. They are outside. They are outside the country. They are bringing money for them, for the families. And they might not be physically more control, more in presence with them based on their work role, but still we love you from far. We love you wherever we are. We always think about you and we want to give you the best service back to you in terms of our money, in our thoughts, in our care, because a care for a man is different than a care for a woman. So thanks for asking this question, and it complements our program that we have mothers and we have sons feedback in the program
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Dr. Musa. It was an amazing show. It was very well organized. I like the combination of all the speakers today, and hope to see everyone in our next show. Happy, blessed, and in safe hands, enjoying their days.
Thank you very much, Selma, for joining us today live from Abu Dhabi and share your feelings. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost in the end. Let me give a closing remarks for the day. I want to thank you all the women who joined us and all the women who hear us live and will listen to our programs later. This platform, Voice of Global Women, it is for you. If you want to talk about any issue, anything, we are always most welcome to approach us. Today is a Mother Day. It's a day to appreciate, acknowledge the mother. Every day should be a Mother Day. We don't need a special day for it, but one day in a year internationally, we kept it for celebrating the effort and appreciation. In any ways we can make our mothers realize that we care for them would be the need of the day. With this hope that wherever you are, whatever you do, you are positive, you are peaceful, and you are healthy for the society. You take care of yourself and you take care of your surrounding. I wish you a good luck and looking forward to see you in our next episode. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye. Masalama.